basically a celibacy monk, sometimes to comprehend. But we also cannot claim that and say that being a monk, we don't have relationships. Okay? So I'd like to address this issue, and maybe I think that will be very important related to our inner peace as well. So nowadays, even being a monks or nuns, or all these, like clergy members, we very much rely on technology, and this is why you see that we have this the PowerPoint computers, and of course even some of them might have iPhone, right? And then we also have different ways. Some people use Android. Just now we have a Japanese monk, very good in technology. So, but the technology is really, something marvelous to us, and especially when you are a monk, a young monk, and then you recognize that there's something that maybe can relieve your loneliness sometimes. Not only just because it's just a tool for you to use, and just for facilitate your skills, or in order to help you to preaching, or to giving a talk, or even communicate with other persons. But also sometimes it's a way that relieve you, help you to be relieved from the loneliness. And this is why nowadays there are lots of youngsters like to stay in the room. We used to see a joke that, like in old days when I was younger, in those days we don't have computer. So when you did something wrong at home, the parent would say, "Go to the room," and we really always mourning and really crying. We don't want to go to the room. We want to stay in the living room. We want to watch TV. We want to go out, right? But nowadays, if you say go to the room, we're so happy because stay and use a computer, right? And so I'm not here to address whether what we should do, what we could do, and what we should basically what we have to make use of it. But certainly, and I like to say something like even I myself, and later on persuaded by the friends, asked me, you have to really join the Facebook. So now I have 3 Facebook. One is for my personal, and actually the other 2 was, one is accidentally, I make that, and I don't have the wrong click, and then they send to everybody, and everybody just that's me as a Facebook member. So and I had a Facebook, and I was really at first I really find very hard to accept this kind of Facebook thing, and I just try to put that aside. But then people always call me and ask me, why you will not show on the Facebook so we cannot make the contact with you? And I find that it's true, So then because I found one thing that I lost in my life also, because when I was a monk, and in those days when I lived in Sri Lanka for 10 years, I met many monks actually. We have a great deal of friends. They're either from Europe, either from Asia, like Korea, and Japan, and all this, but I don't have the contact. Why? Because in those days I think I'm a monk. I'm detached from everything. So I just, whenever they give me the contact, I just throw them away. So and now I don't have any contact. I go to Korea alone, I go to Japan alone, because I don't know where my friends they are. So and that's why when they told me this thing, and my attachment and my desire, think that that's good. Now I like to travel. Whenever I go now, I lost the contact. So it might be good that now with the Facebook, now I can keep contact with people. Whenever I go, I can go to meet them or whatever, So that's why I agreed to join the Facebook. And I was in the Facebook, there was a time I almost like, whenever I was just reading my text and doing something, I constantly look at Facebook, whoever posts something on there, And then I find that they post so many things, even pictures, whatever they say, and then I want to also post some of my ideas also, But anyway, some people appreciate it. They click like. I'm sure you know this. And later on, and I somehow do. I somehow to think about this. Is I become addicted to that Facebook, and I forgot my meditation. Okay, my meditation is on Facebook now. So maybe we should invent something called Facebook meditation, I guess. Now and later on, and I just thought, I should maybe really, limit my times on the Facebook. Okay. Now after I was actually thinking why I wanted this Facebook so desperately in a time, And is it because I feel lonely? Is it because I really want to make a connection to the people? Or don't I have enough people around me that can make a connection. That was my wondering. Okay. And this is actually just something I shared. And I find that I'm not here to judge whatever, but I just know one thing for sure. Yes, I do actually always want to make a connection to people. And I always hope that I can have a better relationship to any other persons I met and I know. So that's for sure. So with that, then I look at it also. So what the thing I can do, because sometimes I have so many friends all around the world, I cannot just like, Nagasaki you just mentioned, you did send me the card, thank you so much, okay. So like, I couldn't even, I'm sure that none of people here received one card from me, and I apologize for that, But I want to take this opportunity to send all of you, a very wonderful card. That's me, the Happy New Year. It's I want to say is I realized that what is the main thing that we can make this technology better also in our life, and also we can be a better persons. Okay? Now, one thing that is certainly we must have the internal peace. Okay. Now, from the past, what I recognize is internal peace means I have to be really like no attachment. Okay. When I see all of you, you are just like a stone to me, right? I almost feel like you are just completely indifferent from me. So I have an indifferent kind of feeling towards you at all. But then I also always looking at the Buddha statue, looking at the Bodhisattva statue, and I find that whenever I come to in front of the Buddha statue and these Bodhisattva statues, you always feel that they're very welcoming you. They don't pull the face like, go away. I want my quietness, right? No, they always show something like, come to ask me. Come to ask me. They're inviting you to just do the prayer, asking me if I can help you, I help you. Okay. And then then I start to dive in one of the very important concepts in Buddhism. That means we must have the mind, a kind of quality of mind that we should develop is what we call the metta, or in Pali, the Maitreya in Sanskrit, but in Buddhism it's called, in English it's called the loving kindness of love. What does it mean? That we must always wish the people be well and happy, be well and happy, be nice and happy. Just like someone, cherishing, nourishing the children, the kids, the baby especially. You never have any judgment with the baby. You just have one thought, wish them to be well, healthy, happy, grow nice, and have a better life, right? And this is how I start to feel that, actually that's the way that I can make connection. I don't necessarily always talk to you, write to you on Facebook, okay? Or even on Twitter. I don't have Twitter anyway. So, but my mind always, whenever I have the moment in the peace, I just wish all of you be well and happy. And not only that, certainly human face problem, disasters, and then we have the natural calamity as well. So we also must be able to have this kind. It's a kind of very interesting definition of peace. I mean, when you develop this kind of compassionate mind, you just feel so peaceful as well. Yes, the compassionate Buddhism understanding is mean you just wish the people to be out of that problem. You're not crying, you're not distressed, but you have that kind of mind that you just wish the people to be out of the suffering. Just like some mother, when they knew that, or when they were taking care of the children when they were sick, right? They are not like, why you're sick, you're sick, and it's not good for me. No, they just do it what they should do. And with the mind very calmly, comforting the children. And that's compassionate mind. And also, then another type of internal peace, which is basically mean whenever people are happy, we should rejoice with them. When they're happy, we rejoice with them. And the last thing what I want to say is that you also have to develop this equanimity mind that you understand everyone is different. I always say, because being this position, we have friends, or some people I don't even know, they just come to see me. I have a problem with my son, I have a problem with my daughter, or I have a problem with my wife, or wife say I have a problem with my husband. So we have to be kind of like the counselor type of thing like that. So, and then find this problem is that everybody, even